Is it time for eagle defense?
A knocked eagle.
Sounds like something lawyers would do.
Eagle protocol.
Act the eagle defense.
American lawyers.
Activate eagle protocol.
Why do they have to be American? Come on.
Because it's an eagle.
Yeah, I mean...
Or German.
Or German,
But that's a happy eagle.
I say, because yeah, no other nation has ever used the eagle as a symbol.
Of course not. What are you talking about?
No hits.
There's no nation such as, Turkey or, Moldavia.
Turkey. That's a food item.
By the way, actually, Sakari is not
there goes another bunch of subscribers.
And ToN, by the way.
by the way, I just realised Sakari wouldn't be prone.
Wow.
Why?
Sakari is a quadruped, so he gains a +2 for each additional leg over 2 legs. In the CMV.
Oh.
So his versus tributes 4 higher.
Bam!
Well, there you go.
Oh,
Quadruped is useful.
Quadruped power.
Gotta buy him some more legs, huh?
Like 8 legs going at Sleipnir thing.
Well,
Spider
I
Cannot
action.
trip me.
Seriously?
You
I think that's why. That's actually why the centipedes have the cannot be tripped, because it's like, oh yeah, they're like a million legs. It would be just ridiculous to add this.
So does it
modifier.
matter? Do you want to like dispel Sakari?
I was thinking of dispelling and something else, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, dispel.
Isn't that like a standard action though?
I don't know what kind of action it is for us.
It's a standard action to get rid of Sakari.
Yeah,
So
it's a standard
now
action.
that's basically your turn. But next turn you can summon something that can attack. So
Yeah.
let's hope Miku can hold out. Turn.
Rae'nkalar.
How many javelins do you have?
Maybe
I have
can,
one more.
Maybe I can stop it. Maybe I can daze it.
Your javelins.
Yes, the javelins.
Java.
Did this token not update either?
Nope.
Nope, it didn't.
It's because we keep changing between maps. Like
It is,
one
it
of the
is.
maps has the correct one.
I know. It's the.
I like the javelins.
Have some coffee beans.
Like, oh, it hurts!
Or we are using a Java program, so.
It's Java based.
Yes,
so
I'm throwing Java at them.
that hurts.
It
Crashes
really
my
does,
brain.
man. Yep. It'll crash so many things, dude.
Mm-hmm.
And if you position yourself in the right spot, you could target a square where Miku doesn't threaten, which means you don't suffer the -4 penalty.
Yeah, I was already taking that into account.
Yep. Doink.
Oh, there goes that javelin.
These failures. Grotesqueries, really. Let's see here. Quite, yes, but it's no longer flat-footed, so that's a terrible shame. I'm going to proto quick this monster to death. Yes, quite. Acquisitioner's luck is still active, and, well, damn, I actually missed for a change. Pity that. Move action, reload. I don't feel like 5-foot stepping. Well, I say that ends my turn, quite.
Miku looks scared in front of this monstrosity, but he will
Attack it and step back.
will use his trusty glaive. There we go.
Well done.
Did you forget to +5 health this thing again?
No, sure. Step back, Miku.
Step back.
Save yourself!
Here we'll channel once more.
Okay.
Please
Now
stay.
with no resolution of actually being able to 2 damage.
Woo!
Damage.
We're splurging here.
Ah, almost.
Oh.
Well, at this point, a little bit helps.
No.
Yeah.
DC 21 at level 3 is not that bad, a guy. It just
I
doesn't
should have
care.
desecrated the area first. That would make it
God
even
damn
better.
it.
Alright, he's gonna try to move.
DC 10 acrobatics.
Mm-hmm.
Yes!
Yes!
Oh.
Cannot move, must make a DC 16 reflex save or fall prone.
That's like his second one, I think.
Please don't fall prone. Thank you.
You just don't want it close.
It's
There
rain
we go.
standing, it just cannot move with its actions.
Like, I hate you so much!
Skittering around.
So if it had anything else it could do, it could still do that.
Okay, 5-foot step. I'm now in 30 feet. If I miss now, I'm just walking away from my computer and never
Yes,
coming back.
It is flat-footed as well, so come on, every little bit helps.
We can do it, shape!
There we go. 13 damage. Oh,
I think it
19 damage in total.
Ended.
ended. The spores
actually,
explode within 30 feet, and just as you stepped within range of 30 feet...
If that actually
No.
matters.
Does the extra 5 health matter?
No.
No.
Oh, I didn't get to
There we
summon
go.
eagles.
It's bleeding. Quick, stabilize. So we can recruit it or something.
Yeah, well, when you hit that, it explodes in even more, spores. In a 15-foot radius, but again, only Rae'nkalar is not even outside. It's only Miku that's inside of it, and he kind of, brushes it off and walks outside. Like shrugs.
We're as outside as we can be.
Like
Shudders.
green, glowy goo sort of like burst forth like an overripe melon has been hit, and just the stench is overpowering. It just oozes and hisses and just bubbles as the form of the dread wolf sort of melts away.
I'm going to call over the Skis'raal really quickly.
Right.
Look.
Other than Miku being hit for a little bit, and Zakari, he's a summon creature, it's okay. He did rather well.
We did the control pretty well, yeah.
Thanks to Trislin. You did great work, Trislin.
Yeah. Lots of
Absolutely.
grease.
Yeah.
Everyone likes grease.
Okay, it's a control spell. If only I had Ice Slick. The dead spell doesn't exist
When-
on Pathfinder.
No.
You can grease golems though.
When
Yes,
when I summon Zakari, he's completely fine again, isn't he?
More or less. He's not. He's going to still only have 5 hit points though.
Okay, but
And still the damage and such.
Oh yeah, the con damage will still be there. That will cover over.
They
that will
don't
cover.
heal anything. Just
that's annoying.
leave him gone for the day and he should be...
And he should be fine.
Yeah.
Well, con damage wise, he'll still be missing HP, but
The con damage reduces by 1 per day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so he should be gone for 2 days.
Alright.
Yeah, that's general. I mean,
I'm gonna miss you.
Probably bring him out in the morning and send him a heal spell.
Now, the white spider has spores just slowly off, like I'm fighting Spore Spawn in Super Metroid. The white spider said that there will be some sort of thing that could be brought back as, like, evidence of this victory, but none of it entirely melts into spores and ichor. Is there some sort of, like, an old injury, or like, this was a rune bone carved by the white spider herself that is still lodged within the body today?
Well, Rilinid looks over the oozing body, and it actually seems like something survives the, bubbling inferno. There seems to be a small, like, metal-like shard. Maybe, something that almost seems it's broken off some weapon at some point. It's kind of jagged and very old.
Rilinid asks Miku to retrieve it from the massive cloud of spores.
Miku nods and walks in and reaches out and picks it up. When he picks it up, though, you do see that he sort of freezes for a second. And then, like, slowly walks out.
Rilinid will lift the mask and give a curious brow-lifted expression at Miku.
He holds up the shard. The shard feels strange, evil.
Rilinid cast Detect Magic.
It is giving off some sort of magic, but Rilinid is actually not sure what kind. It feels warped and distorted.
In that case, Rilinid's expression is baffled, and he looks at Alauneari.
does Alauneari, can you do some sort of check to find out?
Could do... well, let's see here. Could do a planes check if you have that.
Oh, well, she does.
I do too.
Tristlin's gonna be,
Oh, I know what that is. Zakari told me.
Yeah, totally. Trislin remembers
Oh, no,
Zakari
no.
being a strange, interplanar creature and all that. Zakari has described some of basically these are shards at sites of like ancient battle between like planar beings or like demigods and things like that. Sometimes like reality itself sort of crystallizes around such battlefields. These crystal formation, when they shatter, can send like these warped like shards of pure magic and warped reality sending everywhere. He hasn't really heard anything of them like causing something like this before. But yes, Etheria is a strange place.
Alauneari sort of looks at it and says, I have not read or learned of anything that would be akin to this.
Rilinid shakes his head.
Well, Tristan just explained what it is.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. That's what Jonas said.
Take what I say and say that you said it.
Just says it verbatim.
Well, there you go.
Look at Tristan and say, well, sister, do you think that such a thing could be utilized in any way?
Would she know?
Yeah, the power of such shards. I mean, this is if it is possible, it is on a level like far beyond your current understanding. You would guess that you would need to study quite a lot more before you could like potentially do anything with this. It is a fragment of some long lost titanic battle that warped reality itself.
I would actually be more interested in returning this to the Zan than I would the Skis'raal.
Everyone looks at it. We don't have to return it to anyone. We simply have to show it as proof.
Rilinid shrugs.
That is true. I do not know whether it has any value, however, at least to us.
If it is something that can be wielded in some way, then I would see it as our divine duty to find out how and to utilize this resource.
In that aspect, it seems as if Tristan herself is the most well-studied on matters, particularly with her Sakari.
Alauneari nods. Yes, perhaps she should hold on to it. Keep it safe.
Tristan looks very happy.
And tell us if there's any developments in any way, any sort of looks to the wolf, enlargements or mutations.
Tristan looks very happy and says, will do. So, what should I call it? Just a shard of evilness?
Shard of warped reality. Something like that.
Yep.
The most powerful thing Tristan's probably can ever hold.
You have done excellent work, Tristan. A great job both of scattering these foes as well as identifying that.
Alauneari nods. Most useful indeed, sister.
Tristan looks even more happy.
Praise.
Rilinid slides the mask back on.
Can I do some rolls at some point to see if Tristan can learn more about it?
It's possible. When we undoubtedly return to Zan, that she might actually be able to use the College of Dreams, the library there, as a consultation for like a bonus to her knowledge checks.
It is an interesting thing that one of those things would be here.
Right.
Which is making me think, like, the unknown thing creating the mist, for example.
Sent you a message too.
Thanks.
So, well, beyond that, unless Manaki, you want to use a Cure Light Wounds on Miku, I think we're done.
Will do. For 6 hit points.
Thanks a lot, Jonas. Now I won't be able to sleep tonight.
You know, Jonas has a pretty good effect of not letting people sleep with some of the messages he sends.
Oh God!
I
Why
never
did you
get any-
send that to me?
I never get
that
any
is-
cool messages.
Oh, you people. You all say the nicest things.
You never got any cool message. Excuse me, Manaki?
No, not from Jonas.
No.
That is so creepy. I won't be able to sleep tonight.
See,
Oh,
now
God.
I'm really curious. I can't look.
See,
How
look
does
at her monitor.
Tristan look?
Trislan sits down on the ground and puts her hands over her ears and closes her eyes.
I love that. She went from being very happy to all of a sudden.
Dreaded.
Well, there's a look down her sister. Is something wrong? After having just sort of healed Miku.
Just a sec, I need to see. She stops and looks at Alauneari and blinks like, what?
Are you ill?
No. I hurt someone though.
Rilinid interjects. You know that stressful situations wear on Trislan, Alauneari.
Well, there just nods this. We all hear someone from time to time.
I heard someone talk to me.
Well, that's nothing new, right?
But it was not Sakari.
There he smiles. That sounds like quite the recognition.
Tristan looks scared.
Look forward to it. It is, I think, a reward. There's a smile.
I'm still creeped out, by the way. I'm so easy to scare.
Well, with that out of the way, did we fully explore this hex?
Yes.
I think we did. Where the hell do you find that kind of stuff?
I prepare sessions. What can I say?
DeviantArt?
That'll scare the pants off you.
Oh my. Not my pants.
Who knows? For my decency.
I think on DeviantArt there's a lot of things that scare pants off of people.
I have a login, so I don't get
Well, scare might not be the best
pictures
word.
from DeviantArt.
But pants are involved.
Anyway, you can go ahead and
Yes.
put that green circle on Hex 807 as we flip back to the fungal jungle map.
Indeed.
So now we're going to go
Straight
to
to
the pool thing, right?
We could. You want to just go straight to the city of the Skis'raal? Like, we can hit
I
up the blue
think
pool
I'd
thing.
rather do that, really, and then we can take the pool on the way back.
Yep. I mean, we're going to be passing through here a few times, so, you know.
Yeah. Commute.
Yeah, a commute.
I mean, is there any reason to search more for
I
stuff?
don't think so. I think we're okay for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, probably. We have searched quite a lot of hexes where there was just nothing in them. So without being given a hint, we can just assume that there's probably not much.
Map maker, put a green circle on 807.
I'm lost in the darkness. Give me a second.
I can.
That's
So
the wrong
was
map.
I.
Help!
Flip to the fungal jungle map, do it. Nope.
I went to Upper Ethersphere for some reason. Oh, there we go. Okay. Which one are we?
I thought it was 807. We were on 807.
It's 807, yeah.
Alright,
It's nice.
there we go.
So you head straight to the Skis'raal City.
Looks like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes, so 3 days.
Alright.
Oh, Sakari will be back and
Food for 3 days.
completely
Restore
healed.
these spells.
Now I'm just creeped out because I can see he's rolling.
Those are for random encounters.
Don't you worry about those.
No, that's...
He's rolling Sandos.
Exactly. Oh, yes. Tristan has...
What?
No, nothing.
Okay.
Right, City of the Skis'raal, it was. Indeed. Quite, yes.
You know, Grimith, Jonas once gave me nightmares about Pathfinder. An actual nightmare.
There you go. That's
Does that
how...
make him a good or a bad DM?
I take it as a sign of good, but
It's
you
like the
know,
best
your
compliment ever,
mileage may
right?
vary, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
It made my brain very scared and was like, I have to comprehend this later in a form of a nightmare
There you go.
So,
about trolls.
yeah, we are once again in the city.
Yes, you are once again led into the caverns. The Skis'raal hunters you have brought with you, you know, Shitter, and everyone seems to be quite happy to see them back. They quickly sort of disappear into the myriad webs and tunnels of the Skis'raal. But yes, you do get brought before the White Spider once again. She is still in the throne room and still has her consort Nethkir next to her.
Well, then, time for another audience.
Yes.
Time for more adaptation.
I
Display.
suppose
The splendor of Alauneari.
the first thing to do would be to, you know, tell him we have defeated the Thunderwolf.
Silent image. Ghost sound.
The
Well, the two spiders saw it too, so they can vouch for
Vouch.
us.
Yep. Yeah, the White Spider, you know, looks at him and just seems to listen to the two spiders. And then she nods and says, "Yes, you have done a good service for the Skis'raal people. We are once again grateful. That beast has plagued us for some time, grown more vicious and more brutal with every passing month. It is good that it is destroyed." Moves about a bit. Looks at you. You have done much in a short time for the Skis'raal people, and I am happy to from now on call you friends of the Skis'raal. You are welcome in our caverns and in our territory.
It is an honor to be accepted so quickly for our actions. And as friends, then, we have furthermore information. Not only did we bring back the Skis'raal who were captive, we also send the terms to the alchemist, the leader of the Zyn.
And what was his answer? I guess he was a lot of bluster and... She sort of searches for the words but can't really find it.
Well, certainly there was something to have been gained, for the alchemist released the captive Skis'raal within the city to return here.
Did he now? She sort of flicks a leg towards Nethkir, who glares at you quite viciously, but he sort of scatters into the caverns to find the hunters, you're guessing. Well, you must have some influence with the alchemist to make him acquiesce to those demands.
I think it aided that we also spoke well and helped to explain all that could be gained from such a compliance with the necessary acts in order for the two parties to reach some sort of common understanding.
Moves about. Yes, common understanding. I doubt I will ever be able to understand the Xan.
Perhaps the best way to understand them would be to speak to them. Have you ever spoken to one of the Zyn yourself?
She shakes her head. No. They started attacking us without much provocation. Since then we have been fighting a guerrilla war against them.
Perhaps then it is soon time to speak, and to speak openly and with a mind to settle the difficulties, so that both sides can be at peace for once.
Spider looks at you. Perhaps.
The alchemist himself has agreed to a meeting with you. We will of course find a neutral location for such a meeting.
White Spider sort of moves around. Seems a bit concerned. A meeting. Is he trying to lure me out, perhaps? Slay me? She seems to consider.
He had similar thoughts that we were working for you to do the same with him. This distrust, however, gets us nowhere. We have done much to earn their trust, and we will do even more for you to earn yours. We simply give the idea now and say that the other side is willing to parley. Is it really worth it to not take the risk of peace?
Spider moves about. They attacked us without provocation before. Why won't he do so again?
Now, I cannot verify the veracity of these words, but the alchemist seemed honest when it said that it had sent emissaries to the Skis'raal to communicate with you, only for them to disappear and for them to suspect you. We did, however, find a pendant of one of those emissaries within the Pale Hunter Ness, suggesting that they acted short-sightedly, jumping to conclusions about the Skis'raal. It is possible that you speaking personally with their leader, however arrogant it might be in its old age, would actually allow it to understand you.
Yeah. White Spider seems to consider. We never received any emissaries from the Xan. Only dead Skis'raal. If it is true as you said, then the alchemist is a fool. Sort of looks around.
The statement about never receiving any sort of emissaries from the Zyn, is that genuine?
Yes, you do get the feeling that is actually genuine.
Okay.
Alauneari looks at the Sean says, yes, it seems that there is indeed some large misunderstanding. Many of these emissaries could have died in other ways. For example, the Pale Hunters. It is also a possibility that perhaps a third party has wanted you to fight in order to ensure you did not unite to secure the jungle from hostile outside influence.
Spider peers at you, and this third party?
Likely that which resides in Vothis.
She nods. It is known that the Lady of Vothis had made many incursions in here to enjoy her alchemical reagents and test subjects from among the native species.
Spider sort of grits her mandibles and looks about. The accursed hag of Vothis, of course.
There he nods. It is speculation, however, it has quite some merit to it, doesn't it?
White Spider seems to consider. Yes, that possibility suddenly seems very plausible to me. Seems to consider. Yes, this needs to be looked into further.
Then, until such has been looked into, the Zyn requested something from you as a token of good faith. To them, the remains of their dead are very holy, and as such, they would ask that if any Zyn has perished within your borders, within your reach, if they could be recovered to the Zyn, they would be very grateful.
The White Spider seems to think, very well. I'm not sure that this will actually lead to anything, and the history between our two peoples are sordid at best. But I am willing to entertain this thought of parley. Very well. I will send out word to my hunters that if they see any dead Xan, they are to be returned to the edge of our borders.
Not perhaps making some marking that the Zyn can then look for when they come to retrieve them.
Very well, it shall be done.
Or not, taking note of whatever marking they decide upon so that she can relay that to the alchemist.
Yep. The White Spider then says, I must look into this third party you mentioned. He looks at you again. I am not yet wholly convinced that you are not working for said third party. I think you can understand why.
We can. Our race, as most, tends to keep to its own. We are, of course, not, but anyone who was would still say so. Hopefully our actions can speak for us.
Yes, hopefully. So far you have done an admirable job in that department, at least. The Spider looks around. Now, unless there is something further you wish to talk about, I have some things to look into.